Good morning. It rained last night, which is super awesome. Some fields got 1 inch, some got about 1/2 inch. So not quite enough to shut pivots off because we're just trying to stay ahead of the summer heat. So too wet to do anything in the fields. So we're working on a little shot project today. Let's think about a pivot in our minds. You've got the center point that's at the middle of the field. And then you have all the towers. Those are the ones that have little wheels on them. And then they have nozzles all in between. And then our pivots have swing arms. So that's the part that's kind of L-shaped to the pivot and it extends out and waters the pivot corners. For the swing arm to be truly effective and not overwater the corners, it has all of this piping in it. And it uses these little blue valves over here to shut off the water periodically. See here, there's this little air line here. So one of the pivots, the pipe keeps breaking and splitting. All this black stuff does. So we're redoing it. So these are old nozzles from another pivot. We don't even use anything like this anymore. So when they took down a pivot, they just took all these off and they've just been sitting in a pile waiting to be used. That's perfect. So I don't need the actual nozzle part here. I'm just using this little valve, which uses the air pressure from that black hose. And then the pivot has like a little air compressor on it and it shuts a little valve in here and then just stops the swing arm little pivot nozzles. So on this hose, there is 31, over 30 little droplets here. So I just need to sort through that pile and this pile and find enough little shut off valves that are working. Lay them all out here so that we can put these up onto a pivot. I get to use this super cool tool to cut the hose. Makes me feel awesome. All right, so I've done a few now, and I wanted you to hear what it sounds like when this little valve in here shuts off. So the air hose is connected right here, and listen for the little thump. Ready? Did you hear that, maybe? One more time. Maybe you could just hear the air. Anyways, that's how it works. So I have a question. Does anybody know how much copper wire is worth? Because I have this whole mess and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of copper wire in it, but I don't know, like, is it worth, like, do I have to sort through that and tear all the wire out? Do I take that into a recycling place? Can I sell that somewhere? What's copper wire worth?
Morning, y'all. I'm out here at another well site. What do you guess? I'm out here at this John Deere engine. It has fallen off the blocks. So I'm putting it back on the blocks. A badger hole dug underneath of it and it slumped it. It was about ready to fall over. And so I'm putting blocks up under it. I got the loader tractor. I got a pickup out here, a couple jacks, a couple blocks, a couple sawzalls. So yeah. Adding a few blocks, screwing them together, trying to get the drive shaft as level as possible. Got the loader here. Whenever we have a problem on the farm, we always get the loader. Pivot gets stuck, get the loader. Motor falls off the blocks, get the loader. Pickup gets stuck, get the loader. Billy falls in the well, get the loader. Mama lost her purse, get the loader. It is a do-all machine. We got the stinger on it, so we can pick things up easily. See, this is where the badger hole was, right in here. They always seem to dig around here. So we got to jack it up so the drive shaft can be level. I got a little bit to go. Well, I got her all screwed down. She ain't going anywhere. This is the epitome of a farm fix right here. See how it's tilted? So you put less boards on this side and more boards on that side. A little geometry lesson for you. So this motor just runs a little 3-tower pivot, so it doesn't run very much. So it'll be good enough just for now. The first time we put this on the blocks was supposed to be temporary. So temporary is the fastest way to permanent? Is that how it goes? Something like that. Well, we're doing it again. This will be a temporary fix, but it'll probably be here for like 5 years.
Up 32, July lane hogs, $6.47, up $1.52, October, $87.95, up 55.
I always flinch a little when I hear that come on the radio. Wasn't too bad today. We'll be all right.
Okay, so riding the loader tractor means that I sit on nothing because there's no buddy seat in here.
Sit on an armrest.
I've got
See, it lowers. It lowers.
I've got an armrest.
You're a farm kid. You've ridden on one of these before.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're at a field that we laid out some pipe at, and here's us doing that. This was a few days ago. I like to do every job with a smile, even jobs that aren't very much fun, like laying out pipe. All right. Ready? And now that the pipe has been laid out, and we didn't do this because the ground was pretty soggy when we laid out the pipe, and so we're back to finish up the job. So the pipe is set up right next to the corn, but we have the blade set up on the loader tractor here, and we're making like a backrest for the pipe to sit against. Is that a good way of just explaining it, Grant?
Yeah, I'm doing a horrible job at it, all right.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
yeah.
okay. We are making a little ridge go behind the pipe so that or should be making a ridge, so that all the water flows down the row instead of back out into this row. Clearly, Grant needs a little bit of practice. I am along for moral support. We need a lot of that. All right, Grant's got a little better handle on what he's doing now. This is what it should look like. There we go. See, now this is work that you avoid having to do with pivots. Now, I guess this pipe is on a field that has a pivot. It's just getting the extras. But I'm just saying, I'd much rather take the little bit of corn that gets run over with the pivot than have to do all this extra work. Right, Grant?
You know that water over there? Not supposed to be there. I've made a little channel with my trusty shovel. It's leaking a little bit right there. So I made a little channel to run it down the road so you don't waste it instead of going out there. like your new Apple Watch?
I'm just checking out my new toy.
Yeah, you like it?
I like it so much.
Is it nice and cool in here? Should move over so I can get in.
Struggling out there or something?
It's hot.
Come on in. So the job is done. Grant did all the work.
Oh, it's not bouncing.
Wait, it's not even bouncing anymore.
Yeah, it'll bounce a little bit.
Okay, I'll just wait for it.
You're gonna tires in the sequence. Usually try to have like.
This is very cool. But I just caught us at a moment where we are doing girls. Wait for it. As soon as you pull out a camera, the thing you want to happen won't happen.
Okay, there's a little bit.
There we go. That's what it's like. We are sitting on hay bales, just enjoying the most beautiful sunset. Perfect end to an evening.